Okay, so this video is going to take us to the next step. We're going to go from establishing our personal fit criteria and building a list of schools to actually using that information to fill in the chart, the table that we need to complete the post-secondary plan rationale. So if you remember, our major was business, the diversity was 20%, and fraternities and sororities were the three things on our personal fit criteria. What I've done is I've already gone ahead and just plugged those right into this personal fit criteria. What are you looking for in a school section? I didn't get to this part yet. Nothing's up here. We're going to go back to our college search page. Remember, we found out that these were the schools that fit our criteria. So if you didn't watch the previous video, you might want to go back to watch that video to see how I got to this list. And the schools I'm going to use in this example, Penn State University. All right, so I'm going to take that school. I'm going to plug it in here for college name, Penn State University, and then the admissions website address. This is the thing that I was going to go to in the last video, and I couldn't get there in time. So now when you go to Penn State, psu.edu, okay, which is also like right on the home page once you go through Big Future and you see your list and you want to actually just click on that link, you'll see that psu.edu. You can click on that link, it'll bring you here, but I want the admissions website. So I'm just going to click on admission. That's going to take me to the admissions page for Penn State. And then I don't know why the site is acting so slow, but take my word for it. Once it comes up, it'll say something like admissions.psu.edu. That's going to be what we put right in here in the admissions website address. So I'm going to put that in for you, psu.edu. All right. Now we're going down to the nitty gritty. How does this institution meet your criteria? Explain in 1 to 3 sentences, diversity, fraternities, and sororities. Okay, so if I go back to Penn State through the College Board, I can go to majors and learning environment and I can see at a glance if they offer business, which if I scroll down, I should be able to see that they have business, administration, and management. But that's just a check mark. That doesn't give me a lot of details about the actual degree. If I click on this, this is going to give me Big Future information. But I want to go to the actual website to figure out what information they have for me about business. So if I come to Penn State's website and I click on prospective students, let's see if this moves a little bit quicker. It usually has information for prospective students. This is interested students who are thinking about Penn State. And then I go under academics to undergraduate majors and requirements. You got to be willing to do a little bit of searching to get the information that you're going to need. Then my next step, once that's loading, I can talk through my next step. My next step is going to be to find the information that I need to answer this question for, does it offer my major in business? And I want to just give a couple of sentences about it. This school is showing to be a little bit of a troublesome site in terms of loading up. It must be having some errors. So I'll just walk you through swiftly and say, like, you just want to say, like, yes. And oh, you know what? This is what I'll do. I'll go back up to the top here, and I'll just kind of like copy and paste since this was in the example. But you would just say Penn State has the Smil College of Business. The Smil College is home to the risk management major, if that's the major that you want to pursue. Remember, we're looking for business administration. This major will allow me to get blah, blah, blah. All right, so you want to get that information, and you want to put it right down here. So, of course, in a real example, you wouldn't just be copying and pasting. You would be getting the information directly from Penn State's website, which is loading up slow. So you would gather that information from here, and you would plop it in here. Diversity, 20%. This is information, once again, you can gather from Big Future if it's easy enough for you to get it there. So you can get information about, I think it's campus life, right? It might be able to show you the diversity here. Yep, race, ethnicity. Okay, so you can gather that information from there and give me a sentence about it. And then whether or not the school offers fraternities and sororities, which is something else that you can get under student life. Or if you just came to Penn State's webpage and you typed in fraternities or sororities, you can get that information there as well. So that's the basics for how you're going to do that section of the PPR, finalizing that personal fit criteria for each school.